Bob Riddell admits that he's no artist, but he hopes that that might change this morning.
He joins us live from the Charles M. Schulz Museum in Santa Rosa. What's going on up there, Bob?
Well, you guys don't think I'm an artist?
Well, you said so in your script.
Oh, is that me?
Yeah, I still think you're not an artist.
Spitting images. I mean, put them right up against you, and this is, I'll hold on to these. You guys can frame them later.
At least I still have hair. I'm happy. There you go.
Yeah. I don't have enough time to erase. We're here at the Charles M. Schulz Museum with Alexis Fajardo. He's a cartoonist. He's got his own cartoon strip called Kid Beowulf, and you're also one of the artists here at the Schulz Studio. And we're here because on Saturday he's going to be holding a workshop called How to Draw Peanuts, and the idea is that anyone with no drawing experience can learn how to draw one of the famous characters.
Yeah. It's you know, what we're going to try to attempt to draw here is a vintage era Snoopy.
Okay.
But the great thing about the Peanuts characters is that they look so simple in their basic patterns and shapes. Snoopy, for instance, starts with two circles, one for the top of his head and one for the bottom of his snout, and his body is kind of a kidney shaped, and you can just sort of break down Snoopy and all the characters into their basic round shapes.
And is this how Sparky, Charles Schulz, did it?
Well, Sparky was so good at drawing his characters. This, what I'm doing here, which is called an underdrawing, he didn't even have to do that. If you look at his original strips, there is very little indication that he was drawing this underdrawing. He basically kind of blocked out his characters, and then he would go right to the inkwell and start to draw his characters, which is why they look so spontaneous and they have that great kind of subtlety.
And you can tell that being a professional? I mean, is that something where you look at it and you're like, okay, I can tell this was underdrawn, this one wasn't?
Yeah, well, I love to see how the process for any cartoon character is constructed, and that's one thing I'm always fascinated by looking at the original Peanut strips, is that there's just not there.
Well, looking at your strip over there to the left, I notice you do a lot of underdrawing. How much time does that add? How much goes into the actual strip to get something like that produced?
Yeah, a page like that probably takes 2 hours to pencil, and then an additional 2 to 3 hours to ink.
And the thing that blows my mind, just meeting cartoonists before and seeing them on TV, is that you guys know these characters so well that it's not like you have to go look at a schematic or you have to trace them. They just kind of, they're like a character you would have if you were an actor or such.
Yeah,
is that kind of
when you're doing a daily strip or a comic book like mine, I mean, you're with these characters 24/7, and so they are definitely a part of you. And you know, you draw them so often, whether you're talking to somebody on the phone or just doodling a new strip idea, they just never leave you. So it becomes, you know, cartoonists get itchy fingers if we don't have a pencil in our hand. We can't start doodling.
Okay, so now you've got the underdrawing done.
Yeah.
All right. And then what's the next process?
Very nice.
Of course, I can see you're intimidated by my prowess here.
The next bit would
this is, by the way, Snoopy after he's inflated with a lot of air.
Well, you know, the longer you go into the decades of Snoopy, the bigger his nose got as his personality grew. So you've got probably an 80s snare of Snoopy.
Okay, this is Pinocchio era. Snoopy.
Yeah.
All right. So, and how many people, when they show these workshops, actually, you know, are able to pull it off and make something that looks, you know, resembles?
More than.
I mean, I'd be surprised.
Yeah. I
Okay.
mean, everybody kind of comes in with and you know, they're intimidated because this is Peanuts after all. It's the greatest comic strip.
All right. Alexis Fajardo, thank you very much.
Thank you.
That stuff's outstanding. So, and your workshop, I think it's what, 11
to about 2 or 3.
There's a few times this weekend.
So
Here at Charles M. Schulz Museum, guys, in Santa Rosa. You can go to our website at NBC11.com, look for the news links. And boy, guess who will not be teaching this course?
Very nice.
You did better on the dog than on me, though.
I don't know. I'm thinking Michelangelo's got to be spinning in his grave. I tried this one earlier. It turned out a little bit better.
Oh,
but I mean, look at this. I mean, this is the thing that blows my mind, is that Alexis is able to do that, and I wouldn't know the difference between him and Sparky. No disrespect to him, and much respect to you. So there you go. All right.
All right,
Very
thanks
nice.
a lot. Very cool.
Bring those back, Bob. Autograph them for us.
Yeah, frame them. Maybe.
A huge software takeover.